Sox. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees going up against the New York Mets. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shoppy. Today's focus is on a bullpen that's been tremendous recently. From the setup arms to the closers, this group literally changes outcomes of games, Singy.
It's been incredible to watch, Boog. And once the starters hand over the ball, it's been practically game over for the opposition. That bullpen will likely play a major role in this one today, too.
First pitch coming your way next. And taking the ball for the Mets, Nolan McLean. What should we keep an eye on here?
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side, but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do in this one.
About to get started here, Tony Gwynn stepping in now for the Yankees. And we're underway. Slice the other way. That's a base hit.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
At the plate, Bernie Williams. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Beatty to first. One pitch and one out. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. Singy, this lineup has the benefit of playing behind a great pitching staff. They've got a really low ERA.
Yeah, and, you know, with that said, there's not as much pressure on the offense, but make no mistake about it. Players want to hit the ball hard, and they want to score runs. They want to jog around the bases, hitting the ball over the fence. So regardless of how dominant the staff can be, the attitude is we want to go out there and have some fun with the bat. So we'll see. One big inning in this one, you know, could be all they need, but you'd like to have.
Now this one gets through. Gwynn coming around third. He will score, and they take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Timing on the swing was. Good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And now Lou Gehrig. Well, Gehrig will join the 500 homer club with just one more round tripper. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
Man, I can't imagine what he's feeling approaching this milestone, Boog. I mean, I got to see Jim Thome hit his 500th home run in Chicago, and this guy's already passed Lou Gehrig, Stan Musial, Willie Stargell, and he's on the cusp of joining a club of around 30. It's all legends from here on.
That's one misses. Ball 3. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Fights it off. You'll see another. Ruth leads off first with one away. Swing and a miss, and he got him.
And there's 2 away. That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it or at least spoiled it away. But when it's breaking in on you like that, if the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
Next to hit, Mickey Mantle. And that's outside. That's a ball. Ball 1. One run across in the frame so far here in the second game of the series. And another ball.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count. I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Popped in the air, left field. And that is that.
Now you see it, now you don't. Spend some money, make it back, throw some more. 1,500 came out dripping on the float. Can I wait? Ain't no breaks. It's a go. It's a go, go, go.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the hill in this one, Greg Maddux. And singing, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Juan Soto, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Backed off the plate that time. The 2-1. In the air, foul off first. And there's 1 down.
Huge sigh of relief, I'm sure, for that guy out there.
Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. Chris, this is an offense that puts the bat on the ball. Tough outs pretty much throughout the lineup, and they have fewer strikeouts than any other team in the league.
Yeah, Boog. Facing a lineup like this keeps you on your toes. You have to make plays for your pitcher. This offense always seems to apply pressure. Plus, if they run the bases hard, it just adds another dimension to their game.
Carlos Beltran, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Bounced up the middle. Throws to first in time. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away.
Batting third, the shortstop, Francisco.
2 down, bases empty. Here's Francisco Lindor. Lindor with a homer in his last game. In the air, left field. Gone! Francisco Lindor takes it deep. Home run number 20 on the year, and we're level. It's 1-1. Singing, that's his 299th career homer.
Yep, closing in on a pretty big career milestone. 300 will be extremely special. His bat looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives him the ability to get barrel on it and hit the ball out to any part of the park.
Here's the catcher to hit, Mike Piazza.
Yep, that ball went out.
In the air to left center. Gwynn in position. And the inning is over. Just 1 hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. All even now at 1-1. This is the Subway Series on the show. Back now with the Subway Series. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Jorge Posada stepping in now for the Yankees.
Ball, catch inside.
Posada will handle the catching duties in this one, batting 6th in today's lineup. And his slugging percentage this season is right around .470. Here's a 1-1.
That's a ball.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 2-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Batting seventh, shortstop, Derek Jeter.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Derek Jeter.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Jeter tracking that one as it misses the zone for a ball.
That's ball 2.
Tied up here in the early going. Next pitch
Ball
inside.
in.
3 balls and a strike. Right through there for a strike. This one in the air. Young settles underneath it. And there are 2 down.
Batting eighth, second baseman, Joe Morgan.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for New York, Joe Morgan.
Hey!
That's a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that keeps the inning going.
Batting ninth.
So digging in, Paul Molitor. And that skips into dirt. That one fouled off. Morgan, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Runner.
Morgan on the move.
Ball.
There's a ball. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Man at second. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Got him swinging. We get to the bottom of the second. Tied 1 apiece.
Shock out, explode like lava. Screw up your face cause the baseline darker. Bounce on the beat by father. Harder.
Bottom half of inning number 2. Digging in, David Wright. Wright matched a homer in his last game. This one popped up right side. Garrett settles under it. One away. So up next, Brett Beatty.
Too much swing and miss in his at-bats recently. Almost 3 strikeouts per game over the last 5. I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. It sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Left field. And it stays fair. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Batting 7.
Pretty good changeup on the outside corner, but he did exactly what you're supposed to do with that pitch. See it deep and keep your hands inside it to drive it the other way.
Bichette up to the dish.
He's been doing a good job knocking in his teammates. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
Close one. Doesn't get the call. And the count is 1-1.
Ball.
Man at first, 1 away. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Two now. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Here's Luis Robert.
Ball. That pitch is out.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot. Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
In the air, left field. Mantle going back. He's got it. And now the first baseman, Jared Young.
So he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and get out of this little jam.
First and second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now there's a bullet down the line. That one hops off the wall and should score at least 1. In comes the run from second. It's an RBI single. It's 2-1.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the ball straight to it. That's great work right there.
Soto in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Two on, 2 outs. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Good job at damage control right there. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Off the hook. Go to work, make them cook. Just be great, keep them shook. Make them watch, make them look. Let them know you the one. Still in light like a crook. Hottest under the sun. Make them watch, make them look.
And that one almost hit him. to short, and he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. Bernie Williams digs in now. He's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off. Gwynn on at first, nobody out.
That's a ball.
That pitch down.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. Piazza too late with that one. And the tying run is now in scoring position. On the ground. And it's just foul. That was... Floats. In the dirt. Ball 2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times and missed it.
Runner goes again. And a ground ball to first. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He beats the throw, and that leaves him with runners at first and third after a tricky play. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Stepping in, Babe Ruth.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Fires to first, but the game is tied as the run comes in. And stepping in for the Yankees, Lou Gehrig.
Everyone anticipating what could be home run number 500 for his career.
In the dirt. One out, the runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Look at the stop to first, and they get the out. Now the left fielder, Mickey Mantle. He's one of the best players in the game.
Ball 1.
Pitch misses outside. And a count now 2-0.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a ground ball. Gets it to first. That ends the inning. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. We are tied 2-2. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Leading off, Carlos Beltran. And that's in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets him. 1 away on a drop 3rd strike.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter's going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. He's on the verge of a milestone. His next home run will be the 300th of his career. Molitor should have this one. And there's 2 down.
This is a ridiculous season he's had, Boog. Fewer than 10 players ever have had a 250-hit campaign. Here's a fun nugget. Chuck Klein had 250 hits in 1930, but finished second in the league to Bill Terry, who had 254.
Piazza in the box now. No balls and a strike. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Stays alive. Two down, nobody on. Ball one low. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. Nothing doing for the Mets. Score remains 2-2.
Got summer camps up in Vegas. We went from living just nameless to people saying we famous.
Back now with the Subway Series. New inning getting started. Jorge Posada stepping in now for the Yankees. Little chopper rolls foul.
You know, these Yankees doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging, and that's 4 strikeouts. Now here is Derek Jeter. 0 for 1 so far. This one in the air. Baden. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, second baseman Joe Morgan.
Joe Morgan getting ready to hit. Picked up a base hit to center his first time on.
Ball 1.
Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And that
Ball
one
2.
almost got him.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
2 base.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Go ahead run on base. Paul Molitor, the next to hit. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Man at second. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly nothing at 2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
He's trying for third. Man on second, 2 down. Now there's a bullet down the line. And foul ball. The 0-2. Runner goes again. Pitch outside. Throw bounces in, and he's safe. That's 20 stolen bases for him this season.
I think he surprised everyone in the ballpark, and especially the pitcher. It wasn't a great lead there, but when he took off, I think he caught him off guard. Nice job to get to third.
Morgan at third with 2 away.
Ball. That's inside.
That
Ball,
just
that's
misses, and it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a payoff pitch. And ball 4 to a board.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put them away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Tony Gwynn. 1 for 2. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Hard hit to right center. Great effort as he's able to haul it in. And that's the 3rd out. No runs, a hit, 2 left. And midway in the 4th, we are tied 2-2. Bottom of the 4th, now the 3rd baseman, David Wright.
Well, these Mets just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those rotations, and that's been true again today.
Man aboard on the leadoff single. Now it's the second baseman, Brett Beatty. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Runner takes off, cut on and miss. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Didn't recognize off speed, thought it was fastball, a little bit out in front.
Now goes down swinging for the strikeout. Tied him up with a fastball inside. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Bovichek up now for the Mets. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that drops in for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. Not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
The 0-1. Ground ball up the middle. Slings to first in time.
Up next for the Mets, right fielder,
Luis Robert now. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
2 outs and a runner at third. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That's fouled off. In the air, right field, pretty well struck, carrying well. Makes the catch up against the wall. They get a leadoff single, but leave him stranded. On to the top of the 5th we go. We are tied 2-2. We go to the top of the 5th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Bernie Williams. First pitch, not close. Bullpen activity starting up now. Luke Weaver preparing to come on if needed. Franco, a left-hander, also throwing. And another ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count. Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
On the ground right side, Baden. One away here in the fifth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now up as the Yankees DH, Babe Ruth. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him.
Hey.
Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Singy. Tied up, and we're at the top of the fifth. Got him swinging for the kill. Now 5 strikeouts for him in the mound. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Garrett in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a broken bat roller towards third. Tosses to first. That's the inning. We've hit the halfway point. Tied 2-2. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Digging in, Jared Young.
Well, these Mets find ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Ball to strike. The pitch. Late swing, foul to the left. 1-2 now. Ground ball to the right side, and that's just foul. The 1-2. That one
Ball
missed.
3.
Lined into right, and a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
He was all over that one. Got a fastball, found the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Juan Soto will hit next.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Mantle on the move. Makes the grab.
Up next for the Mets, center fielder, Carlos Beltran.
Go ahead run on base. Carlos Beltran up now for the Mets. He's been a great free agent sign. Outfield playing straight up now. Top of the zone for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Oh, and an 0-0 count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the topspin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye. And it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of. And in the back of his mind, he's got to be thinking about home run number 300. He's sitting on 299 right now.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning.
We refer to third base as the hot corner, but that one was a hot one on the other side of the diamond. Nice job, quickly leaving the ground, makes the catch, and that ends the inning.
Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Luke Weaver gets the ball now.
I think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
Mantle leading things off and takes a strike. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. Swinging a foul straight back.
Oh, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two now. And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out. Here's the catcher, Jorge Posada, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. In for a strike, and the count is 0-2. All tied up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Inside, ball 1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. That missed by a lot. And the count is even 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Good eye in that spot.
Inside.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still one challenge left for them. Gets a piece and stays alive. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
simply say this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Next to hit, Derek Jeter. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport.
Aye!
Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball. The 0-2. This one popped up. Young gets under it. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Yanks held in check. Score remains. Back now with the Subway Series. Well, we go bottom 6. Mike Piazza up now for the Mets. Fouled off down the right side.
Ball. Down.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
And a 1-2. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Fair ball. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. Just a flare down that right field line, and he got it to drop in fair. I guarantee you, he was yelling, get down, as he ran out of the box because, boom, sometimes you just got to talk to him.
So up next for New York, David Wright. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. There's a strike.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Now there's one away.
Up next for the Mets, second base.
Go ahead run on base. Brett Baty now at the plate.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Up the middle, the flip. There's one. On to first.
Thanks, he's good.
So they get one, but a really nice try there.
Designated hitter.
Bichette gets a chance to hit. The Mets with the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the 6th. This one in the air right field, and that'll do it. Mets lead 1, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Welcome back. We're in
the 7th, we have a new pitcher on the mound. Brooks Raley.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
Joe Morgan digs in now. And that's in for a strike. 0-2.
That's a ball. Nope, that's a ball.
Awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. That's a ball. Tried to attack with a sweeper.
Ball 4. That pitch is low.
The terrific battle at the plate. And now he's aboard as a potential go-ahead run.
Oh, that's a really dangerous base runner to put on first, especially in a tie game. Now there might be some consequences coming from that mistake.
And next for New York, Paul Molitor. In there for strike 1.
This is a good situation if you want to try to steal a base. 9-hitter, and you're about to turn this lineup over.
Morgan on the move.
No, that's
Pitch
down.
misses. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Next over in there for a strike. That is strike 2.
Well, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Fly ball to right. Brings it in. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with 1 away. Tony Gwynn, the next to hit, 1 for 3. And he takes one right on the black. Strike 1.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
Ball 1.
And it stays fair. Morgan comes in to score. It's an RBI single, and they take the lead in the 7th.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. 1 down. And now the right fielder, Bernie Williams.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this.
And the 1-0. In the dirt. One-run game. 1 out, 1 on. Here goes the runner. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight 1-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
Man at second. Jackknifes out of the way. Good job to fight that one off. Two down. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 1 out, the runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7.
Look out.
Yep, I got
And
him.
it
Take
hit
your
him.
bait.
Up next for the Yankees, the second
Babe
baseman,
Ruth stepping in now for the Yankees.
Ball, that's low.
One out. Runners at first and second. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Pitch misses
Nope, that's
there.
down.
2 balls and a strike. Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here! A 3-run dinger, his 13th home run of the season, and they add to the lead. It's 6-2.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at-bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Brooks Raley departs. We'll be back. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, John Franco.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Now at the
Ball,
plate,
that's out.
Garrett.
Hey!
Franco, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, and occasionally works in a
Ball,
splitter.
that's out.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Here's a 2-2. Slider
Ball, that's
misses
out.
outside. Base hit, and that's a 1-out single.
up next for the Yankees, left fielder, Mickey
Here's the
Mantle.
left fielder, Mickey Mantle. 0 for 3 in this one. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And there's 2 down. Now, Jorge Posada, 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
That's ball 2.
Garrett off of first with 2 away. Next
Ball
offering
3.
upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
3-1 now. Foul ball there.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
No question about this one. It's out of here. Jorge Posada showing off his pop with a home run. It's their second home run of the inning, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 8-2.
The count was full, but he was ready to swing it. Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting the ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
So 2 down. So up next for New York. Cheater. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add to their lead. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. John Franco is done. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for the Mets.
Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Oscar Brazoban.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity. He's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Now here is Joe Morgan. Inside, almost got him.
Today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup ball right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Check swing, but he went too far. 2-2. Now he breaks his back. Fires over to first. And that is the inning. The final damage here. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Believe in them schemes if you want to. Self-motivation is a virtue. And the lack of that can truly hurt you. It takes us to save us.
That's a ball.
They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
Ball, that's outside.
Hard hit left side. Tosses to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Now it's going to be Jared Young. Swinging a foul out of play. The Mets with a lot of ground to make up here at the bottom of the 7th.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-2. Line drive. Oh, he can't squeeze it.
You know, line drives are tough because they can sink on you. They can even have some ride and go over your head if you take a false step in. Sometimes they can knuckle. So I'm not sure if that was the problem right there. Could have been the lights as well. Sometimes you see the ball all the way until the very last second. It disappears and it gets real scary.
Here's Juan Soto.
Inside, ball 1.
Young at first, 1 gone.
Ball.
That's off the inside
ball 3.
corner, and it's 3-0.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Well, with the shift on, hits right into it. Morgan tossed to second, and it's a double play to end the inning. This one pretty well decided at this point. 8th inning coming up. The Yankees 9 and the Mets 2. This is the Subway Series on the show. And we're back. This offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
Foul ball. And the 0-1. Fought off foul. On the ground, right side. Baden handles, throws to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
For the Yankees, center fielder Tony Gwynn.
So back to the top of the order. Here's the center fielder, Tony Gwynn. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Stays alive. The Yanks up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
That's ball 2.
Fouls that off to the left and will do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Yep, that ball went out.
Full count now. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk. Now it's the switch-hitting outfielder, Bernie Williams. And what a two-way player, not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game.
Hey!
Ground ball up the middle, that's a base hit. Gwynn makes the turn at second, and they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single. Now it's the DH, Babe Ruth.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at-bat.
Ball one.
That one's in there, and now it's even 1-1. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball, and that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them. Runners are at the corners, 1 away.
Right through there for a strike.
Next offering is foul back. Two on, 1 out. Outside with a breaking ball. And that'll load the bases.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Lou Gehrig. His next home run will be the 500th of his career. And a foul ball. On the ground right side, Lindor, that's one. Double play. What a quick killing to end the inning. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Spacing out. They took the Lions out. The rap game of Giants. Screenshot to the top. Pop tops, twisted melodies. Are you scared of me? The rhymes gonna blow on me head to eat. The stars kind of the moon staring. I'm in tune.
Check swing, now an appeal to third, and that's going to be ruled a swing. Next offering is fouled back. On the ground, a dive, he's got it. To his knee, the throw, and he gets him. Nicely done.
Ladies and gentlemen, the great Joe Morgan right there. Diving play. He made these plays for so many years as part of that big red machine out of Cincinnati.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Lindor looking to hit career homer number 300 in this game.
You know, those 300 homers would be an amazing achievement. see if he pulls it off.
Over.
The Mets with a lot of ground to make up here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. There's a swing and a drive. Gwynn makes his way towards it. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, dude. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
So, man aboard. Here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Greg Maddux out of the game, and he...
For the Yankees, number 55, Carlos Rodon.
Didn't seem like that one found his zone. Here's a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Man at second. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. High fly ball down the left field line.
Down that ball.
Clearly he was geared up for the fastball right there. Maybe got a little jumpy and excited out of the hand, but he certainly didn't miss a stitch.
The 1-2.
Nope, outside.
Runner at second here, one gone. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fly ball down the line. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. To the right side, and that goes foul. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Here's the third baseman, David Wright.
Third baseman, David Wright.
Hey! Runner at second, 2 down. Upstairs. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
Ball.
Lindor stands at second with 2 gone. Way high with that one. And now it's 3-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Mets strand 1. They're down 7. It's 9-2. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Sean Manaea.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. they've had a lot of trouble squaring him up. This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Ball.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Sean Murphy gets a chance to hit.
Hey!
And that's a fair ball. Soto gets it back in quickly, and it's now first and second to start the inning.
Up next for the Yankees.
First and second and nobody out. And now the shortstop, Phil Rizzuto. Swings through that. This one in the air, center field. Beltran coming on, pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Yankees, second baseman Joe Morgan.
Two aboard with one out. Here's the second baseman, Joe Morgan. Runners at first and second with one gone here at the top of the ninth. Popped in the air, left side. Piazza settles under this one. 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees, third baseman Greg Nettles.
And stepping in for New York, Greg Nettles. Entered the game on defense, so this is his first trip to the plate in this one.
Nope. That's a ball.
2 aboard, 2 outs. That one misses. And now 3-0. Tony Gwynn waiting to hit for the Yankees. And they're all loaded up.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Center fielder Tony Gwynn.
Back to the top of the order. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Tony Gwynn. That one ripped but foul. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. Mantle on third. Murphy over at second. Nettles on at first with 2 down. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Beltran moving back for this one. Stretches out and hauls it in. And the Yankees leave him. Bottom of the 9th. Stepping in, Brett Beatty.
Hey! Ball 1. That's ball 2.
That one catches the zone, and the count is 2-2.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust outside a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Payoff pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow he found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Line drive, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did.
No, that's
did it
down.
perfectly.
Robert, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. First and second, no outs. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Up the middle, flips it. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there.
Up next for the Mets, first baseman, Jared Young.
So digging in, Jared Young. Clips the outside corner. That's strike one.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Swing and a miss.
Ball one.
Struck him out swinging. Only one out remaining for the Mets.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Soto in the box now. Takes strike one. Runners on first and third, 2 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Now this is in the air down the line, and that's a foul ball. The Mets down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting.
Pull the ball, hop in, ride out, like it.